Southeast tension deepens as Governor Otti reportedly shot Tinubu's renewed Hope Partners office in Umuahia. Hello my beautiful people and welcome
It's
back to
just
Gist Angle.
Angle.
Today we are taking a closer look at a developing story that has stirred fresh conversations across the Southeast. Just when tensions were already high following the controversial Sokoto conviction of IPOB leader Kanu, Abia State found itself in the spotlight after Governor Alex Otti reportedly ordered the shutdown of the President Tinubu-aligned Renewed Hope Partners office in Umuahia. The move came as a surprise to many and immediately triggered reactions both online and offline because of its timing and political implications, with emotions running high in the region. This decision has raised questions about whether it was driven purely by security concerns, political symbolism, or a deeper reflection of the strained relationship between the federal center and part of the Southeast. In today's report, we are breaking down what happened, why it matters, and what this could mean for regional politics going forward. And without wasting time, let's dive into the main report. The political atmosphere in the Southeast has reportedly grown more tense following the alleged closure of the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu-linked Renewed Hope Partners office in Umuahia by Abia State Governor Alex Otti. The action, which reportedly took place just days after the controversial Sokoto conviction of IPOB leader Kanu, has triggered widespread reactions as renewed questions about the intentions and direction of Southeast political leaders. According to early reports, the shutdown occurred at a time when the region is already dealing with heightened emotions, public resentment, and uncertainty following Kanu's latest legal setback. His conviction has allegedly reopened long-standing grievances and revived conversations around justice, federal relations, and the region's political future. Governor Otti's move has now added a fresh layer to an already volatile environment. Eyewitness accounts suggest that the officials acting on directives from the Abia State government reportedly sealed the Umuahia office on Tuesday morning, ordering all activities to halt indefinitely. Staff members present at the time expressed surprise, stating that the organization had mainly engaged in community outreach, empowerment initiatives, and political mobilization. However, sources within the government hinted that the closure might be tied to security concerns and fears over the potential misuse of the office during a period of heightened sensitivity across the Southeast. For many observers, these explanations feel incomplete, prompting deeper speculation about whether the action carried a political undertone. Some critics allege that the decision may be a symbolic response to Kanu's conviction, possibly aimed at signaling discontent to Abuja. In this view, closing a politically affiliated office so soon after a controversial court ruling could be interpreted as an attempt to align with the emotional pulse of the Southeast, particularly among people who often feel marginalized or unfairly treated by federal policies. Supporters of the move argue that it demonstrates leadership and responsiveness to regional sentiments. On the other hand, some analysts warn that such an action could have long-term implications for Abia's relationship with the federal government, given Nigeria's interconnected federal structure where collaboration affects development, security, and resource allocation. Critics fear the decision might strain already delicate ties between Abia State and the presidency. For residents of Umuahia, the development has caused palpable unease. Traders near the affected building expressed worry over the possibility of protests or increased security presence. Others fear the action might trigger unnecessary political escalation, especially in a region that has endured years of instability, insecurity, and economic disruptions. Community elders and local leaders have since called for calm, urging all parties to avoid actions that could inflame tensions. While Governor Otti has yet to issue a detailed public statement, one senior aide reportedly described the closure as temporary, noting that it was based on intelligence assessments linked to current regional tensions. According to him, the office could reopen when authorities are satisfied that its activities pose no risk to public order. Nonetheless, this explanation has not stopped public speculation, particularly concerning whether the move is connected directly or indirectly to the emotional fallout from Kanu's conviction. Another angle worth examining is the risk of misinterpretation and information gaps. A critical angle observers are raising is the danger of misinterpretation due to limited official communication. Because Governor Otti has not issued a detailed public explanation, a vacuum of information now exists, and in Nigeria's charged political climate, such vacuums are quickly filled with assumptions, conspiracy theories, and emotional narratives. This lack of clarity increases the risk of 1. False narratives spreading on social media, which can further inflame tension. 2. Communities reacting based on speculation rather than facts. 3. Political opponents weaponizing the uncertainty to push their own agendas. Analysts warn that when governments take actions with strong symbolic meaning, such as shutting down an office linked to the presidency, transparency becomes crucial. This is because without clear communication, even well-intended decisions can be misunderstood, escalate fears, or appear confrontational. Governor Otti's action highlights the growing importance of symbolism in Southeast politics. By shutting down an office linked to the presidency, the move sends a strong political message beyond the immediate practical implications. It signals that regional leaders are increasingly aware of public sentiment and are willing to take visible, bold steps to assert their influence, even if it risks tension with federal government. National political observers have turned their attention to the situation, noting that actions taken by single Southeast governor often reverberate across the region. Many now wonder whether the incident signals a broader political recalibration among Southeast leaders or if it is an isolated decision linked strictly to the current climate of apprehension. So far, the presidency has maintained a conscious silence. Officials approached for comment either declined or stated that they were still reviewing available information. Analysts say Abuja's eventual response, whether assertive or diplomatic, could significantly influence the next phase of development. In weighing everything together, one thing becomes clear. This is more than just a closure of a political office. It is a reflection of the delicate relationship between the Southeast and the federal center, a relationship shaped by history, emotions, justice debates, and political expectations. What happens next will depend heavily on how both the Abia State government and the presidency navigate the unfolding tension. For now, Nigerians remain watchful and the Southeast remains on edge, waiting to see whether this decision becomes a passing controversy or a turning point in regional politics. Could this closure signal a new political shift in the region? And how will Abuja respond to this bold action in Umuahia? We will be watching closely, and you don't want to miss a single update. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join the conversation in the comments. What do you think is really behind this development?
It's just angle.